While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Hello everyone, welcome back to some more The Witcher 3. We left off, we did a few, I think, question marks, and we cleared out the Devil's Pit of both loot and bandits, which were inside of it. Looks like there's a few things in it we can't explore at the moment. Maybe we'll get a key or find something like that out and about to help us get in there. On our way over here, we ended up with a quest to burn some bodies. Yes, and it's only level 3. So I'm thinking we'll go ahead and do this. You should do the quests while you're close to level to their level. I believe you get more experience that way. This one will give us not a lot of experience now, but I think since he's waiting outside either Novigrad or Oxenfurt, we're going to be kind of close to those areas anyway, so we'll go ahead and get this done. I also apologize if you can hear my air conditioning unit going off in the room. It is 105 degrees outside today and promises to be sweltering hot all week. So, unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, it's nice and cool in the house. Unfortunately for us recording the game, it can't be helped. So, or it could be, but I'm not going to move the computer around. I'm still, my back's still messed up from hiking a few weeks ago. And I think that looks, no, it's just a bunch of bushes. Is it a bunch of bushes? Let's see. Yeah, oh, yes, I see them. All right, let's do this, Tim. We have no puffballs left. We have one stun. I have our crossbow hooked up. All right, let's charge in and do this. Good luck, Tim. It's been a day or two.
Yeah, sure stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy oils. Hope they burn well.
Oh wow, Tim, that is absolutely no damage, and you're taking hits. Well done. And you're not near your defense. Put that down again. Good. 2 dead. Only level 2? Okay, we got this. This won't be so difficult. Let's stun it. Actually, it's weakened. Woo! Okay, 1 hit. That's not so bad. Could have been a lot worse. Some water. More water. We did a raw meat. Get our electric full. Some ashes. Still not sure what those are used for, but we'll keep them. And 1 pile of bodies.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Surprised they didn't do this when they were in the area, honestly. You know, I wonder if the different Witcher schools also had different spells that they knew. Besides just the, whatchamacallit, the armor and the combat styles. Would have made sense if they did use different magic, probably to assist them in their techniques. Okay, so what are we talking about, Tim? You got like another 50 minutes of this. All right, so let's talk about, I guess, my channel for a little bit, and about other games I'm playing. I said I think I'd have an outline of things to talk about, so it wouldn't be boring, and of course I didn't do it. So let's think. Oh, hold on a second. That is really pretty. It's such a good job on this. Well, no, I've been playing a lot of good-looking games recently. I'm just so amazed, though, at the graphics that are in games these days. Like, just 20 years ago, what was it? 1998. Oh, man, more like 30 years ago for the old Atari and Commodore games, which I still play to this day. My goodness, we've come so long. don't know if I mentioned it, but my parents gave me the old Atari 2600 a few years ago, and I owned a few games for it. Like, we didn't have very many of them growing up. They were expensive, and my family wasn't very rich. And so we had maybe a total of like 15, maybe like 25 different games. I guess that is a lot when you think about it. Maybe it was 18 to 25. And oh my goodness, almost all of those games...
Run, Roach.
They had no real, let's say... replayability is the wrong word. They kept your interest for maybe like 7 minutes, or at least nowadays. Each one of them, after a bit, I was like, okay, is this all there is to this game? And that's all there was.
Yeah, sure stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy oils.
I hear a yes.
They burn well.
Oh wow, dogs are fighting them too. We have 6 uses left on this. Dog, I freaking hate you. This thing is its pet. Undid. Like Quen. Wow. Champion dog. Well, that's pretty awesome looking. Its corpse spawned in its gut as if I had sliced it open. Necrophage skin. Awesome. That is worth quite a penny. Nothing else out here but the corpses. Let's burn them.
Now for a shot of Igni.
I see the other, probably a dog over there. Let's burn the corpses first. And we'll search the bodies. Yes. Get all the meat we can. We really need a better weapon. I'm hoping to fix that when we reach Oxenfurt. Hello, Roach. Alright, so what's been happening, Tim? So I talked about Darkest Dungeon last video. The first of the actual episodes for the new estate went up, and it's a success. People really like it. I'm glad to see people like it. It's showing off Lum, the mod I talked about briefly. I spent over 50 hours doing the documentation on that. Holy crap. Most of the week, last week, and a little bit of the... Not most of the week. Most of my free time was spent doing so. Oh, today, by the way, is... Oh, hello. Today is June 2nd, 2018, so you know when I'm recording this. I did not upload the last part yet. Oh, $9 in a chest. Good thing I saw that. Not what wasn't on the map. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun to play through that game again. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Especially because I plan to make the game tougher in almost every way I can think of.
Go.
So we're gonna have lesser scout chance, less surprise chances. Monsters are gonna gain a few new abilities and tricks. I plan to make a few new monsters. What the heck?
Shit, one's still alive.
Go, Geralt. Kill it. Get in there. Help him. Ooh. Woo!
If it ain't that fucking priest, it's corpse eaters. I'm done with this damn town.
A priest?
We'd agreed to meet as usual, just a larger delivery. Good customer, I thought. Then they whipped out blades.
I have no reason to doubt him.
We still talking about a priest of the eternal fire?
I'd say so. Beat-stained pricks can't be trusted. This one had ordered premium-grade fist tech from me 3 times, everything perfect. But the 4th, his man came at us with knives, sought to knock us out of trade. Shoved me in that ditch with the corpses. Must have thought the ghouls would take care of the rest.
And to make sure, he hired a witcher to burn the bodies, destroy any evidence.
A witcher? Meaning you? So what now?
Nothing. Didn't pay me to burn the living.
Oh, thank the gods it's true what they say. Though mutants, you live by a code. Oh, thank you, Witcher.
Yeah, we're not here to kill him. And I don't get... As for drug dealing, Geralt has this tech on him, I believe. So, he's not gonna really go after him for carrying illegal substances. While we're here, I think our necrophage oil has expired. Let's also re-put on some more Hangman's venom. And let's equip some bombs. Might as well get that done too. Can we drink that, actually? Might as well take advantage of the fact we have some extra toxicity level in order to benefit from that. And now we burn the bodies. I guess he really likes dead bodies. Any reason why you're hanging around here, Titus?
What are you playing at? My bestie?
I know. I want to burn the... Stop, Geralt. There we go.
See ya.
See ya, sir. Oh, we didn't burn him. Oh, we didn't use the thing first. The oil.
Now for a shot of ignition.
No, I was about to write off before I realized... Yes. It wasn't before I realized. I looked up to see where I was going. Noted the point hadn't changed. We are running out of potions. We will have to... I will rest soon. Oh, I love the creepy music. I think we will visit the member of the Order of the Eternal Fire, this priest, and confront him. I don't think Geralt would enjoy that a priest was... It's not so much the dealing in drugs that I think would bother our Geralt, so much as he attempted to kill someone. Like, that would, I think, really bother him. So, we'll handle it soon. Let's just follow the dots. Oh, hello, they have guards patrolling out here. Wonder what level all the guards are and so on.
Numbers turn this way pale.
Oh, refugee camp looks like just outside. Is this Novigrad or is this Oxenfurt? I thought this was Oxenfurt. Nope! Oxenfurt's all the way over here, I think. Yeah, I think this is Oxenfurt. Oh? I don't think we need a pass. I think we have a pass already. We'll just make a mental note that this guy's here, though. I think I saw a notice board behind us, so we'll take a peek at that, too, after we complete this quest. And then we'll read anything we've got in our inventory that might be quest-related or so on.
Hey there.
Get out. None of our books are, but I think the little notes we have in our inventory are, can be read, and probably should be. Okay. Let's see what these guys... You know we're going to end up in a fight. We absolutely know we are. I guess we could have let the guy die in order just to get paid, but no. Let's do this.
Well, Witcher, have you completed your task?
Why do you priests take an interest in the fallen so late?
The Church of the Eternal Fire's first duty is to the living. You've no notion of the work we did just after the battle. The wounded needed tending, refugees, pastoral care. We had sermons to deliver, donations to collect.
Relieved to hear it. What would the people have done without you?
Seems like such a small task. The bodies were laying up, side by side on top of each other already, just to pour oil and throw a torch on them. Couldn't have taken that long.
So, took care of the graves. Interesting, actually. One of the corpses proved to be quite, well, alive. And pretty talkative.
What do you mean?
Fist tech dealer. One of them survived. Had an awfully interesting story to tell.
Intriguing. I would purchase this story from you. For all time. Exclusively.
I'm sure you would, but I don't take bribes. Often.
You can hire me, but you sure as hell can't buy me.
Ah, an impasse. Then it will be cheapest to kill you.
3 on 1. Surely we'll manage, Witcher or not. Take him!
Come on!
Geralt, we want the dancing star. I think this is... Burn an eternal fire, sir. You really still want to fight? Do you really? Fearless, at least. Well, one less crooked priest, I suppose. 200 crowns for that, and a normal mace. Nothing at his tent, though. Alright, let's head back and look at the notice board, and then we'll read anything that sounds interesting. Actually, we'll read everything, right? Oh, is this? What is this? That is...
Not so fast, Roach.
just some stones. Right, so... with Grimrock 2 done, normally that would bring me down to 4 games being played. What would that be? Armageddon Empires, Witcher 3...
Hey
oh,
there.
crap. StarCraft 2, and... oh, wait, it's just 3 games?
Go.
Oh, okay. Might just been 3 games now. With, what is it? Darkest Dungeon now making up for Grimrock 2. That's right, because I beat Legend of Black Silver as well a few weeks ago now. Being able to focus on 4 is very nice. That means I can upload 2 separate ones every, other or every 2 days. You can probably sail across this on a boat. I can see one over there, for example. But we'll come back for that later. Burying the dead. The camp commander has ordered that the dead be buried only in designated burial sites. Burying bodies near the transit camp might contribute to the spread of plague. Any bodies buried in unallotted ground will be exhumed and cremated. The regiment commander instructs all refugees staying in the camp not to wander outside its grounds after dark. Hostilities continue in the surrounding region, and Redanian guards shall treat anyone encountered outside the camp after dark as an enemy. Georgi Lessek, if you make it to this camp, be sure to leave a message. I don't know how much longer I'll stay, but perhaps we'll meet. Don't look for Yada. He's dead. Make yourself known, son. In light of yesterday's incident and the conflict between men from Aedirn and Temeria that caused it, refugees are hereby ordered to separate into groups based on country of origin. Whoever fails to heed this will be banished from the camp. Commander Hubert Rodden. Help, good people! Is there a drop to drink in this shithole of a camp? I've crossed half the world, or maybe even the whole damn thing, and I've never been in a place this dry. It's enough to drive a man to violence. If anyone's got some hooch hidden away, let him call my name. Odrin! Like that, and I'll find him, and together we'll have a grand old time. Help an old campaigner before he turns as parched as a rain bucket in the desert. We'll take this. Maybe he's in the camp. Contract, Woodland Beast. Let the following be known far and wide. There is some monster in the woods outside Novigrad, doing great damage to our war effort. Anyone who tracks it down and kills it will not only fulfill a patriotic duty and bring the inevitable victory of the United Northern Forces under the leadership of our brave King Ranavid one step closer. Good God, that's a long sentence. But will also get a sizable coin reward as recompense for his trouble. Together, onward to victory. Captain Felix Grubb. Addendum. Note, reward has not yet been claimed. Addendum. Attention! If the monster is not killed by the end of the present month, taxes for the entire region will be raised by 1/5. Oh my god, wow, to secure, I guess, the trade lane or what have you. Oh, nope, don't want to take too many. Let's track it really quick. Okay, it is doable, I suppose.
First the army's passed, then the pox, now the hunger. Grim Reaper must be having
Oh, we collect them right here. Let's. I don't think we're gonna do it at the moment, but we'll talk to him.
Huh? What do you want?
Hear about the notice. Got monster trouble?
Trouble? Good one. We're not having trouble. We're up shit fucking creek. Some shaggy fuck knows what sitting in the woods attacking every plough and transport that dares take the high road. When they ran to bolts, arrows, rations, all around, fucked. Sent a patrol out. Blokes never came back. So the job's simple. Bring me the fucker's head, and I'll give you gold. As much as the notice says. I'm not gonna haggle. Quartermaster won't budge. But I can throw in a pass that'll get you across the Pontar. So, deal?
Oh, absolutely. That sounds more than fair.
See what I can do.
I agree with Geralt. That sounds more than fair. We got you going over here, Roach, to grab some
Winds
food.
howling.
Okay, but we're not going to do that quest at the moment. Let's bring up our main quests and continue to do this one.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, no, Tim, not in camp. We walk here. All right, off we go. So now we're heading off to Oxenfurt. Yeah, so down to 4 games again. Nice to not have to... Oh, hello. Deserters, level 9. We can just pass on by. They have a prisoner there, though. What level are these? Level 1 dogs. We'll just pass them right by. Oh, what the heck? Hey!
What's going on here? Why isn't anyone putting that out?
We want it to burn. Got it?
Piss off, or we'll fry you along with that fucking elf!
There's a third way out of this situation.
Okay, they're level 10. Means we're gonna have to swing at them quite a bit. One down. Careful, Tim. We're gonna want something down here soon. But I meant a Jurgen sign. Oh God! Nice, good kill, Geralt. Oh, come on, guys. You can walk up. You can step up. Oof, yes you can. Oh God!
Oh, come on!
No, Geralt, that was not what I wanted you to do. Good dodge, sir. Taking lots of hits here, Tim. Which you really can't afford to do against level 10s.
Fast.
Get out of there, miss. Get out. Get out. Woo. Oh, there's someone else down here. What's down here? A bear. I guess we're killing it. Wow, the elf actually slaughtered it. Let's make sure she's going to be okay before we head on out. Deadly humans are, let's say, I think racially profiled is probably the best way to describe it, and prejudiced against by a huge amount by the humans here. Oh, hello. Lots of decent... What the heck? Oh my God, the stuff these guys had was amazing. Oh, well, the gauntlets weren't so good. But 2 German weapon repair kits? That is incredible.
What was this about? Why'd they want to burn you alive?
They came to rob me. I refused to betray where I keep my valuables, so they brought in a cart full of firewood, barred me inside, and set fire to the thing.
Probably counting on you being swayed. Though I doubt they would have let you live even if you talked.
I've yet to thank you for your aid, Vatgern. My coin lies concealed in a hollowed-out stump behind the house. Take what you wish. It's dangerous to possess too much in these times.
Thank you. Farewell.
I think she just vanishes. Yes, she's just gone. I think when I did this, oh my god. Relic boots on that one, gentleman? Less armor, but a lot of good resistances. I think it just might be worth it to sell it, unfortunately. 5 all resistances, though, but we lose armor. It also counts as heavy armor. No, I really want the armor instead at the moment. That's worth a pretty penny, though. We can definitely sell it. Wow, these guys were wearing some decent stuff. So, I think we actually get a little marker or a quest about that, but I'm not going to loot her stuff. Maybe she'll watch and just go back and take it herself. I always feel bad. Like, I don't know. We save someone. Like, it's just... We're just saving them. Like, I'm not expecting a reward in the vast amount of... most of the time. You know, that's what breaking into people's homes is for. And stealing all the things that they left behind. But someone like the elf, who's just trying to make a living and survive out here and gets basically attacked, nah, we don't need to take her things. Take her things. Alright, so... I still have 3 more videos for Armageddon Empires, which will be uploaded. I recorded like 8 of them in advance. Oh, hello, Monster Nest. Unfortunately, I need my gear repaired, so we'll just keep you on the... We'll note that you're there, and we'll come back for you later. When we hit Oxenfurt, I'll probably want to rest as well at some point, so we can remake all the potions. Looks like something else showed up as well. Oh my god, hello. Careful, Roach, we can do this. Careful of the bridge. Oh, hello. Later. We can explore later. I definitely want to see what is up with this ruined town, apparently. That's probably a...
Whoa there, Roach.
Where are we, Geralt? Oh, we're close. That's probably a water hag. It's all alone out there. Oh, no, they're drowners. We don't need to kill them right now. Oh, hello.
Hey there.
A merchant. Let's talk to the trader really quick.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
What are you selling, sir? And more importantly, what can I sell to you? Just get rid of some stuff. We'll sell them all of these weapons. At least all the white ones. Yep, including this one. You can sell it, Geralt. I know you can. Level 2, worth not as much. We'll just vendor this. And our Master Mace, Heavy Mace, 7. We'll sell this in town instead. I'm assuming they'll have someone who will buy this stuff. Probably like most random traders, he doesn't have very much. We don't need the shirt. Wow, this is going to be worth a lot in town. We'll sell those here too. And I don't think he's going to sell anything else I'm interested in. Oh, let's sell the saddlebags. Seems a waste actually to sell this merchant things, you might be thinking. But there is a limited amount of money in the game from merchants. I think they might refill their inventory at some point. We could probably stand to sell some old stuff. We'll sell the rotted flesh. We don't need that. We should probably read all these and sell them to him. So let's do that really quick.
Farewell.
Okay, so let's go to our inventory. Where's our book and quests? Oh, Hendrik's notes. Wow, this is for helping us find Ciri ages ago. We already read this as well. Ladies of the Wood. The gods have abandoned us. The mighty of this earth care not for our fate. Only the ladies of the wood watch over Velen. In foul times, when plague and famine reap their harvest, we must beg the ladies for help. If they see fit, they will hear our pleas and knock back fortune's foul blows. This is how one begs help from the ladies. Find a child, young and innocent, and take it to Crookback Bog. Seek out the lady's shrine. 'Tis where the trail of treats begins. Set the child off on the trail, and it shall follow the sweet track and find the good ladies. The child will never want for anything again, for the ladies are kind and generous. Stand before their shrine, pronounce their supplication, and the good ladies will hear, for they see and hear all that takes place in their I can't pronounce this word. Demazine? If you made the offering as it must be done, your plea shall be heard. After being recruited by Professor Savlako Atzmestein to join his research group, I began a study of the Griffin School of Witchers. My base of operations was the tomb under Crookback Hills. The professor claimed that this was the final resting place for one of the Griffins and wished to find a way inside it. I quickly discovered a range of places of interest, each marked with a pictogram in the shape of a Griffin School Witcher medallion. I've marked these points on this map. Edwin Greloff, adjunct in the Natural History of Oxenfurt Academy. Plowing syphilis son of a poxy whore, I lost the first map I prepared for Professor Admenstein in the game of Gwent. I must now return to my base camp near the tomb of Crookback Hills and start anew. Meanwhile, we'll mark further points of interest on the map. In the name of His Majesty, Radovid V, King of Redenia, the bearer of the present document is entitled to the right of unfettered passage across all blockades on the Pontar River. Oh, okay, we're already safe. How about that? The Bear Legend. The Berserkers do not constitute a separate clan in terms of blood or lineage. They are instead a family forged by warriors who have heard the call of the bear and answered it by abandoning their loved ones and joining the community of mountain dwellers. Not every man who seeks to join it is accepted into the Brotherhood. The candidates must first pass a difficult trial, which usually end in their death. The last trial is the hardest. It is called the Trial of the Bear's Triumph, but few outside the Brotherhood have ever witnessed it, and none know what those who undergo it must endure. Quite curiously, the inhabitants of Skellige themselves know very little about the Berserkers, or Wildkarls as they call them. They do not like to talk about these man-bears, not with outsiders, and not even amongst themselves. Introduction to Applied Magic. We'll stop here at this one. The magic is the science of harnessing, subduing, and making use of the power of the elements. It is also an incarnation of chaos, which is why no one without proper training should ever dabble in any of its domains. Expert mages make an magic of the art, but the road to virtuosity leads through years of practice, study, and hard work, and requires a considerable amount of required inborn talent. Magic was impaled in our world through the conjunction of the spheres, and was discovered to be a living, changeable, and controllable being shortly thereafter. The name of the first mage, the one who first discovered this talent within himself and grappled with its power, is unknown. We do know, however, that in a relatively short period of time after the discovery of magic, groups began to form in which talented beings could work together on developing their abilities. This period is usually considered the beginning of magic as a science, and these groups, the prototypes of magic schools. The fundamental planes in which one might draw magic power are earth, water, air, and fire. In the tome which you currently hold, each of these will have a separate chapter dedicated to it, ordered according to the level of difficulty and danger associated with the element discussed. Oh, hey, holy crap, we got a decoction. We gained information about berserkers. We have a scavenger hunt now as well. Is that it? Lady of the Wood was updated. So everyone's waiting for all this to finally be done. Yep, just waiting. We're doing what we saw people do. Alright, let's talk to Trader again.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
We can now vendor to him. these. I don't think we need the maps anymore either. We could just vendor these to him as well. And that should be good.
Farewell.
So let's bring up our quest log. Oh, we're just there. Actually, you started on it, and then you went to a different thing. Treasure hunts? The Griffin School's within our reach, actually. Where's the first one of these? Oof. That is... we've been out this way before. I think we come as far as this area following Dia. But there's going to be higher level stuff out there. We're not ready for that. Besides, we're close to this place. They don't look hostile, just scouts. And they're not shooting us, which is good. I guess our silver hair must help people realize who we are. Looks like we're allowed through the camp. That's where we're going. The city there. Ah, the bridge will take us to it. That's right. So I think we'll have to show our pass to a guard. Wow, lots of guards stopping anyone from crossing it, I suppose. Look at the size of that boat, too. Wow.
Long live Radovid!
Slow now.
Enemy guards.
Stay out of my way.
Hey, look at me. Pass right through them.
Got a pass? We don't need a pass. We're from Novigrad, 8 generations and more. The war corps is...
You'll need a pass or you're not getting in. I hit it.
Take it easy.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Who ordered the city gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder.
Oh.
So, no pass, no passage.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Well, a normal one. A transit pass.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
Right, guards. See you later.
This what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal. The red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defense forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Whew.
Come through.
Okay, looks like we're slowed down inside city locations. That's fine with me. I like walking everywhere anyway. You shouldn't talk to your friend across the way that way, sir. Our first city today, together, everyone. Unfortunately, it's only 2:20 in the morning, so we'll need to wait till daylight in order to actually visit shops. Let's find a nice place to meditate then.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
Honor in the fatherland.
So these are not the black ones. This is a different group. I think this is, yeah, this is not the Temerians either. This is is Radovid in control of Temeria? I can't remember.
Hey-ya!
Alright, let's just go down this way then. Oh, an armored car. Hello. For prisoner transport. This must be where the guards are. The barracks? Prison? Ah, an Inquisitor. Or a witch hunter. That must get to your back a lot if you have to hold like that the entire time. Can we talk to you guys? What's up, guys? Hello.
Sod off before I lose my patience.
Mutant.
Well, they can say the big words. So we're not allowed into here, wherever this is. But what is this place? Let's find out. Due to ongoing hostilities, all faculties and departments of the Oxenfurt Academy have been closed, and the institution's privileges revoked. The student body is hereby conscripted into the Redanian army, with exceptions granted only to philosophers, whose constitutions make them unfit for any practical activity whatsoever, as well as medics and herbalists, who are required to report to the field hospital at once. Long live King Radovid. Ah, welcome to wartime, everybody. You're able to fight, you're a guy, in you go. To the army. Alright, well, oh my goodness, hello. Looks like they were burning books or something like here. Probably student protests, for all the good that probably did them. Let's go ahead and meditate. Let's go ahead and meditate. We make, obviously, all our equipment. Or rather, all equipment. But we make all the stuff, our, potions. We can then equip some of this. It also means that our Griffin decoction probably expired. So we'll re-drink this. And I think we'll do... Where's my swallow? Drink the Griffin decoction. There's no reason not to drink them. And then we will put a thunderbolt up here.
Honor in the fatherland.
Alright, our potions are recreated. Let's now see if we can find ourselves a merchant or two who will be able to especially repair our equipment and or make us some better weapons.
Shark continue low.
I think he's talking about the rain. So beautiful, this game. They did a great job on this. Pass around this side, miss. It doesn't look like we can enter it. Again, we'll keep an eye open for any... Oh, there's a blacksmith. Awesome. Lots of guards around here. I guess it makes sense given wartime.
Come on now.
Are they talking about me? I'm actually physically incapable of carrying disease. Unless they mean a disease of the mind, because people might think we're awesome, because we are. Hello, blacksmith. You're exactly who we need to see, I think.
Ah, a customer.
Greetings, sir.
Will you craft something for me?
Okay, what can we make, first off? A silver sword. No, only the Viper. That's no good. We're getting close to this glare, but it's still 5 levels away from us. Can we make any better normal swords? Yes. A Nilfgaardian longsword. We can create it for only 23 bucks and improves our damage by 37. And it is the highest weapon we can make, and it is our level. Let's make it. And he is a weaponsmith, so that is the only thing he'll be able to make for us. Is there any crafting components I care to make? Let's make a dark iron ignet. And a deuterium ignet? Oh god, Tim, I just saw that was 120, that's 125 bucks. I don't need to make it yet, Tim. You shouldn't have done that. Can we make any silver? We can make a silver ore with all the dust we've got. Let's make a silver ignet or two. And that will do it for that. Let's see what he's selling. So we made ourselves a better weapon. I don't think he's selling a better weapon here. Oh, he is selling some better crossbows. Only +1 damage, though. I think there's a mod to increase the damage crossbows do, and I may actually take that mod as well. This is a heads up, everybody. Because crossbows do almost nothing currently. I think we should take the crossbow, Tim. Which one do you want? Plus attack power, 30 attack power. Let's grab this one. It's $79, but it's an upgrade. Is he selling anything better? We have a level 7 weapon. Is this a silver? No. Shame there's no way for me to do this other than hovering over the weapons. We'll do this one on screen, but this will be the last time I probably do this sort of thing on screen. I generally don't like shopping on screen. Okay, these are just going to be sign intensity and what have you. Runestone stuff. Moon dust. That is a bomb. We don't need any of this, though, at the moment, so we'll leave it all here. Let's see if he'll buy... He will buy this stuff. Let's sell him the cavalry boots. This is worth 153. What do we get if we dismantle it? Nothing out of the ordinary. Let's sell this to him. And this weapon for 20? Render that as well. Alright, let's equip the weapon.
Farewell.
And I want to equip the weapon, plus 37 damage, a small increase to Quen, and small chance for bleeding. We lose our old weapon, but that can't be helped. We'll just vendor this. A slightly better crossbow, and these will be sold. Let's do that now as well.
Ah, a customer.
Show me what you got on offer.
Okay, we definitely want to sell our old crossbow, and we'll sell our old weapon with the item inside of it. I think it's worth more money. Too late now. Is he buying any of this stuff? What is this? Attack, only 2% attack power. We'll vendor all of this. What is this? 2% chance to stagger. We'll vendor 2 of these. Holding on to the rest of this at the moment. And I think that's good. He's selling special bolts we could purchase as well. But I don't want to spend $608 for 32 bolts. We don't have that much money at the moment, so no. We'll just use normal bolts. And I think that will do. Oh, wow. He's buying stuff for an excellent price. The Amber Necklace is worth more than normal to this merchant. We'll have to remember him. Oh, he's actually selling a decent steel sword as well. And a silver sword. A level 8 silver sword. It's expensive. We can't afford it at the... Well, we can afford it. But I don't want to purchase it yet. We can't use it till... Well, we could actually use it, Tim. You've got this. Let's try this, everyone. 1 second.
Farewell.
If I was to drink this, I don't think it overrides our Griffin. Oh, can I not? How do I use it? Oh, does it have to be equipped? Is this some sort of special? Can I use it? 'Cause I can't drink it.
Ah, a customer.
Show me what you got on offer.
Nope, still doesn't let me use it, so I don't understand how it works. Okay, so he's selling 2 silver swords. I think I'd be interested in this one for the free slot and the 30 armor piercing. Oh, he might change his gear. We could purchase it now, but I'll risk it.
Farewell.
Okay, so one more thing then, everyone. Sorry about this. We need to repair our gear.
Ah, a customer.
Will you craft something for me?
Okay, so let's go to the repairing. and repair everything. Oof, expensive. Worth it, though.
Farewell.
And mental note, he offers good prices for equipment, so we want to bring most of the stuff back to him. Alright, well, let's see if there's another merchant here. He was the weapon merchant. Maybe there's an armor merchant.
Stay out of my way.
Everyone's hiding from the rain. That'd be a good place to leave Roach somewhere. I'm looking for a place where he can eat. Some sort of trough for him or something. Maybe in the town's... Oh, hello.
Come on, Roach.
It's a good spot for you, sir. Or ma'am. We don't want to loot anything. We'll be arrested. Let's go ahead and find Tamara. Oh, there's a tavern here. We're probably... Yeah, we're nearing the end of our hour. Oh! Hello, beggar. Oh, and I do see the weapon, the armor smith, so I guess we'll stop in there too.
Best wares this side of the Pontar.
Let's see through here, I think so.
Greetings. My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in't. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
What else would it be?
He's just talking about sex, so maybe it was that. I'm not going to play this gentleman in Gwet on screen. Their decks are very strong, if I remember correctly, both of the merchants. I'll do that off screen, though. Let's see what he's got.
Show me what you have in stock.
Various armors, and he is selling a steel sword, but is also too high level. What is he selling here? Boots, level... Actually, I said I was doing this off screen, everyone, so I will do so. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. I went ahead and purchased a recipe to create the Virgin's Archer's Gambison and had him create it. I used a bit of supplies, but we still ended up $11 more. I sold a few more of our runes. So that gives us now this, and we might as well put a ring in, rune into it. For all the art I end up using, which is all none of it. Let's go ahead and talk to him and sell him this as well. I think he might have something to say to us when we say we're interested in him crafting something.
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
You're in luck. I actually do have a special order for you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Mark my words, you'll be satisfied.
Ah, okay, so nothing new after all. This is worth $92 if I want to sell it. Before we sell it, let's see what we can do to take it apart. We do earn a bit of things that I could use. But I think we'll sell it instead. For that $92.
So long.
Oh, I like this. It actually kind of matches our gauntlets already. So we're actually, looks like we're beginning to look a bit better.
Back under your rock.
Look like a swashbuckler or something. Well, I am interested in their music. Actually, let's get down there and read the notice board.
Maybe it's true what they say. The witches prepare a deluge.
There's a merchant here.
To me! To me! Hey!
Hey, where's that merchant? He's here. Are you him?
What can I do with you for? If I ain't got it today, say the word and I'll have it tomorrow.
Let me see. Might pick something.
Oh, paint. We'll need paint later for a quest, if I recall correctly. While we're here, it looks like he's buying furs. Oh, he's also buying alchemical ingredients. We do not need this much dog tallow. We'll sell 27 of that. A wine stone, that's interesting. Is he gonna buy... Where's my skins? Sell a single one of those. Holy ghoul's blood, we have a lot of this. Let's sell 14 of it. And I think that'll do.
So long.
This side of the bonfire.
Let's do this quest, everyone, and then we'll call the session here. We'll read about the bestiary, and next episode we'll get the notice board, and then we'll head on out and see what's, well, see what else we can do. Might as well hit these while we're here.
Out of here!
Sorry, I want to use this thing.
I won't talk with you.
I know.
Huh? Hey, did you owe me a $5?
I'm watching you.
I think we can go in this way to find her.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
I don't blame him. I don't blame her at all.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
That's fair. It's amazing how her story, how she has taken all those years and condensed them into just a few sentences to sum everything up. Especially because he loves her, his daughter, and he loves his wife too. He has a very funny way of showing it, though.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Oh, wow. I hate prying into that, so we'll ask this instead.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, she has her faith now. That will hopefully guide her to her destiny. Hopefully it's a good one at that.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
Yes. Indeed.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Mr. Nibbles. Hello, Nibbles. Oh, wow, that's a quite experienced jump. Alright, everyone. I think we're good. We're going to read one or two entries in our journal, and then we'll call the session. So let's go ahead and do so. So we want to go to our glossary, bestiary, and we have a few new things here. We've got, wow, actually quite a few new things. Oh my god. Oh, holy crap, we could read just about the botchling before. Slaying a botchling's ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Oh, I said saying. I can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Lambert, Witcher of the Wolf School. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a Witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies, discarded without a proper burial, their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to the victim's death. A botchling will emerge from its lair at night to lurk by the bedside of an expectant mother, draining her strength and that of her unborn progeny as she sleeps. The woman thus beleaguered first suffers from troubling dreams, then fever, delirium, and a general weakening of the flesh. After a few such nights she is enfeebled and unable to defend herself. It is then that the botchling attacks directly, sinking its long, sharp fangs into her body and drinking of her blood until the mother and fetus perish together. A botchling stands around 1.5 feet in height, but when threatened and if gorged with blood, it can change form. At such times it grows into a deformed man, hunched over and striding ape-like on its forearms. Stronger and fiercer after this alteration, it hurls itself into direct physical combat, gnashing at its opponent or attacking him with sharp claws. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming it into a lumberkin, a guardian spirit of the hearth and that watches over the family it never knew in the house it never could call home. Wow. Berserkers. I thought it was a person. This must be a shape change form. Now finish your soup or a berserker will come and swallow you whole. Skellige mother scolding a child. Skellige legends speak of men known as berserkers who transform into bears when overwhelmed by battle rage. In doing so, they lose their self-awareness and are driven by a bloodlust which they must... Oh, how do you say this? Satiate? In order to return to human form. Few believe these blood-curdling tales. However, not even in Skellige, where the inhabitants usually treat even the least probable legends with the utmost gravity. This indicates either that berserkers are in fact mere figments of mead-slugging imaginations, or else they have learned to hide their abilities from the rest of the islanders. The skalds and ballads indicate a berserker transformed in the heat of battle cannot be distinguished from a true-born bear. Only minute anatomical details, such as the shape of their tongues and teeth, reveal their secret. Descriptions of their fighting prowess paint them as invulnerable to pain, and able to heal any wound received almost at once. If these men-turned bears truly do exist, one can suppose that, like werewolves and lanthropes, they are particularly vulnerable to oils that harm cursed creatures. But if we are to be given credence to the ancient songs of these creatures' deeds, about mass murders and massacres they have committed, we can only hope that no witcher will have to test this hypothesis. Well, judging from the things that they're vulnerable to, we are absolutely at some point going to meet one. We can read about one more thing and then we'll call the session. Let's read about the workers. Endriga workers. I thought the workers were harmless. I thought wrong. Jane the Gimp, Trapper. Workers are the most numerous and thus the most frequently encountered caste of Endriga. Within the colony, their duty lies in building nests and cocoons, acquiring food and caring for eggs and larvae. When threatened, they will summon warriors to aid them. Yet if forced to defend themselves, they will, and do so surprisingly well. Golden Oriole and Insectoid Oil. Alright everyone, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, we'll loot the place, read any books, go outside, take a look at the notice board, and then head off for some more adventuring. Probably back to talk to the Baron. And then, well, we might do a few different quests on the way back. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.